Hello my lovelies and welcome to another crafting video. So here I am with the finished journal, my end of project journal, and this was my design team project for Traciefoxcreative for October. And we did quite a bit of this together, didn't we? And the idea was that all the leftovers and bits and bobs that I had still in my stash from doing my around the world journal, I will link it if anybody's not seen that one. And I had so much fun with that. But I got all sorts of a mix because I did different signatures for different countries, and I thought, yeah, it'd be great to put them all into a journal on their own and mix and match all the scraps together and see what we came up with. And I had so much fun doing it, and you end up putting things together you wouldn't normally have put together. So the idea of end of project is something that the lovely Nikki from Musings by Nikki often did, and so I thought, yeah, I'm going to have an end of project journal and put all the things in left over from around the world, and I'm really pleased with it. So, oh, I haven't got my ruler, forgot my ruler. So this is an old book by Elizabeth Clark, Twilight and Fireside. It's a bit battered, it's worn, it's frayed around the edges, but that's what I love about it. And it had about had it, so it, it had all its innards cleaned out and sorted out. I decided in the end to put a pocket on the front because I made several journaling cards, and I thought actually that makes a nice pocket. And then I've been saving all the frayed edges from my Hessian fabric, and I love it because it's really nice to go in your tags. So these are from loads of different kits of traces, if I remember. I mean, a lot of them from Compendium. Nothing on the back, I've left that. Got some lovely grosgrain ribbon, that takes some saying, grosgrain ribbon, tying it together. It is 2 signatures, and here we go. Can I have a ruler please, David? I'm going to ask my trusty assistant, because I know you'll want to know how much it weighs. No, you'll want to know how big it is. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. 6.5 by 8.5. So 6.5 roughly is 165, and 8.5 is roughly just under 21.5-ish if we're in new money. Nice pocket on the front, lovely journaling card in there. So all the pages were leftover bits of pages that I got out and used, or leftover from my Around the World project. Plenty of places to journal as well. So it's a right eclectic mix. So this is from the Japanese kit. Then this is some secret journaling space in there, with again some of the Hessian threads. Some of the papers, some of the vintage paper is very fragile, it is old. So I have put odd bits of tape here and there. Some of it's more, more decorative than not, but yeah, just for that extra bit of security, because it's very, this is from the old Children's Britannica from 1964, 64, 67, I can't remember which. So I've made some bead dangles to go from the eyelets. So we did that together. putting fancy paper and eyelets on. This is some really old straw paper that I had, a pack of different colours. You can see how faded it is on the edge, which is great. Of course, we've got French pieces of ephemera from Ooh La La kit. Is that a little pocket? No, it's a cluster. Forgot what I put on there. Some of this is old vintage paper from some of my children's books. Little pocket here with some tickets in. Of course, some of the eyelets, you could put your own bits and bobs in if you decide you want to buy this. Loads of journaling space, loads of lovely, look at that, gorgeous, that's David's Eco Dyeing. His avocado pour. Again, some of that straw paper in green. Some writing space in there. Got some lovely seam binding holding this together. And then we've got some little tickets in pockets in there and a little cluster in there. I've forgotten, I haven't looked at it for a couple of weeks. I've forgotten it. I was like that, and you enjoy it, don't you? Enjoy looking through it when you haven't looked at it for a few weeks. In the middle I've got these. I had one or two of my Japanese beads left over that I made for my Japanese journal, which was ages and ages ago. And these are some other beads that I have embossed, and they've got a bit of sparkle on them. So that's the middle signatures, the middle strings of the first signature. Little cute pocket. These are Tracie Fox minis. Little pocket there. Put extra something in. Again, this one's got a lovely dangle with some lovely bronze and pink beads. I love that one. It's really nice. Some little tickets in there. Avocado paper again. I've forgotten how some of these fasten. I did quite an intricate fastening thing, I think, did I? Can't remember now. I thought this one opened. No, it's a top pocket. Just ignore me. It's a top pocket. Look at these lovely birds on there. Paper there, gone through that little pocket. I'm not going to pull it now, probably pull it apart if I do. On here we have some more little itty bitties in there from Compendium, and then a little note clip there. This is paper from my Children's Britannica, and look at this where it was actually all sewn in. 6-hole pamphlet stitch there was in there. So that's the first signature. Then the second signature. Some writing space in there. So it's really making good use of all the little bits that you've got left from a big journal that you've made. Some more avocado paper with lines on it there. Here there's a lovely charm on there, the Tree of Life. This is from the French photographs of places we visited on our honeymoon. Got a little, is that a tuck? No, it's not. Plenty of clusters. And as I say, they're elements I wouldn't normally have put together had it not been left over from another project. So I'm going to do this again. It's been fun. Big tag there. Got some little Victorian portraits there. One of my machine sewn tabs there. King Arthur and his horse. A bit of a cluster there. So there's an arrangement of different papers in. They're not all the same. I've recycled as many papers as I can. And this is from, again, from the Children's Britannica. Come on, clip. Can't get it to go where I want it to. So, another lovely dangle from there. It's a really bright bull pin. I thought that went nice with his jacket. This is from an old vintage book. Some old pianola paper there. I love you, ma chérie. Again, look at those. Look at the holes in the top of there. They've been there some years. Lovely couple, lovely wedding photograph there. Again, some lovely avocado paper. Got a little envelope there that I put on the edge, and it's got a little itty bitty card in there. Again, I think that was from Mega Mix and Match, Tracie's kits. Then we're in the middle of the second signature, and on here we've got 2 bead dangles. So there's plenty of dangly things to enjoy in this. Again, back of that pianola paper. Lovely. Love that. Love pianola paper. It's a little tuck there. I've got a lovely, beautiful butterfly. There's some really interesting articles on these Children's Britannicas. I mean, they were bought, my mum and dad bought them for me and my sister in the 60s, and this was like at junior school we used them as reference library, because obviously there weren't any computers or things you could go and quickly look stuff up. So that was it. We were very lucky to have them in the 60s. We did the tabs as well, I think, on video, and they're from an old children's book. I've got some lovely colorations in it. It's a flip there. We've got another lovely, I love this, it's so cute. It's some of my favourites. Little star beads, 2 little star beads and 2 heart beads. Love that. Little pocket there for itty bitty. Put her with the wild hair. Pocket here that I've made one of the big tags, then a nice one of the background tags, and put an element on the front. And French photos. And then on the back, this envelope. So I put some washi tape on there in the end from my, this is actual washi tape I bought for doing the Japanese journal, and I couldn't decide what to put on there, could I? So I found this in my stash, and it looks really nicely because we have got the Japanese elements in there. So it's an old envelope. Again, I've got a ticket on there for you to write on, and then inside the envelope, I'm not going to pull it because I don't want to pull hard when I can't get at it properly. Inside there's backing on the envelope, and then on the back cover we have got another lovely pocket of some birds and one of the lovely tags. So there you have it. I had so much fun doing this. So as usual, let me know if you're interested in buying it. I usually give you, a couple of days to let me know before it goes in the Etsy shop, so that my YouTube friends can have first bash. And lots of lovely pretties and dangles in here. You can always take them off, use them wherever you want. So there we go. There's my end of project. And I hope you like that. I think we had a lot of fun with it. I'm going to do it again. Just put them back in there. Right then, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.